So you want to invest in the metaverse, but you're not exactly sure where to start. Trust me when I say most of us don't exactly know where to start. We might follow our favorite YouTubers, or maybe we listen to like our barber, our mechanic, and get like some amazing cryptocurrency tip. But today I'm going to break it down for you in 3 easy ways. This is not investment advice. You need to do your own research. But if you are curious exactly how to invest in the metaverse, then I'm going to share with you your options. So you're not going to want to miss this. So you heard right. Just last week, I did a video basically confronting whether or not like people are feeling too old to wrap their brain around like, what is this metaverse? But I don't want you to miss out just because like you have that lack of education. So before we dive into the future of the metaverse, please consider joining our Millionaire Movement Discord group. It's completely free to join. We'd love to have you. And also don't forget to like this video. That personally supports me, gives me the encouragement I need to keep going. All right, so I wanted to break it down for all of us in a way that was like moderately risky to like highly risky. And the first way you can invest in the metaverse would simply be individual stocks. I'm going to name for you 3 companies that are highly dedicated to investing billions into developing this virtual reality, this augmented reality, aka the metaverse. And these companies aren't exactly going to develop the decentralized, autonomous metaverse that you might be thinking. Rather, it might be more of that Facebook Meta or like a video game style. So let's dive into the first company. It is Meta. It used to be called Facebook. Ticker symbol MVRS. So Mark Zuckerberg describes the metaverse as an internet that you actually enter rather than just view like on your phone or on a screen. And he and the Meta company have already committed billions of dollars each of the next 10 years to developing this metaverse using virtual reality headsets, the Oculus technology that you might be familiar with, different types of sensors. He's even going so far as to say they have to figure out a way where if you shake somebody's hand, you feel a little bit of pressure. And they've done some videos that kind of make you think that no matter what, they're at least going to be a competitor in this space. The next company would be Microsoft. Ticker symbol MSFT. Their CEO has said they are looking to be the early leader in the professional metaverse, where you are meeting, collaborating, interacting online using avatars, even holograms. They are already known for their Xbox gaming consoles, and they own some of the most popular video games out there that have like the sleekest graphics and already some like e-commerce built within where you can spend real world money to buy different types of, skins to essentially look a certain way within that video game. They're looking to bring that into the professional metaverse space. And the last company I want to mention is Roblox, RBLX. Now this company has over 40 million daily active users at the time of this recording. It's essentially a video game. It has its own digital currency, and it also allows outside developers to build other, just let's say, games to add on to the existing system. So think of engineers, coders, creators being able to earn money by creating, they're incentivized within this ecosystem. I'd say this is the closest to a social metaverse that we have today. Now, if we want to kind of move along and think of a slightly more risky way to invest in the metaverse, we have to talk about cryptocurrencies. Now, I have a whole playlist on the basics of cryptocurrencies, ways to invest, and I really like to keep a grounded approach, so feel free to check that out after watching this video. So some of the more popular cryptocurrencies you might be familiar with, like the top 2 right now, Bitcoin and Ethereum, are actually not what we're going to discuss. You see, Ethereum allows other types of apps and software to be built upon it, and that's where the metaverse applications come into play. We're going to talk about 2. The first one, Decentraland, and the second one would be the Sandbox. Simply put, these are virtual worlds that people can enter and interact within. For example, you can buy and sell virtual real estate. You can play video games. You can basically wander around right now. And any of those interactions are going to essentially need some sort of form of currency. And so both Decentraland and the Sandbox have their own tokens that you would need to use. So depending on which one you want to check out, or which one you prefer, or which one you just want to kind of take a risk on, the cryptocurrencies that I'm specifically talking about are going to be Mana for Decentraland and Sand for the Sandbox. Oh, and an honorable mention would be Axie Affinity. Again, this is going to be more of like a game style cryptocurrency platform that if you are looking to take, like I said, a little bit more risky of an investment, you could buy a little bit of that coin or token. Now, I will say that with all of these cryptocurrencies, especially the ones that, I mentioned before, they're built on top of other platforms, in addition to owning the tokens themselves, if you ever start actually interacting within these metaverses, as of now, you're also going to have to pay some gas fees. So you are going to need other types of cryptocurrencies. For example, Ethereum's the big one right now. So you're going to need the tokens for whatever metaverse you're in, and then you might need some Ethereum to pay the gas fees. Now, the third and very high risk investment in the metaverse would be actually buying virtual real estate. Now, the reason this is so risky is easily because we're just not sure who's going to win out if either of the two I already mentioned, Decentraland or the Sandbox. And there, as of right now, there's like a set amount of parcels you can buy. So they're going for a lot of money. And as I mentioned before, you might have to pay some gas fees as well. So for example, Decentraland has just over 90,000 parcels of virtual real estate that you could buy into. However, at the time of this recording, the cheapest parcel is going for something like just over $15,000. And there's no guarantee that someone in the future is going to buy that from you for more money. If we head on over to the Sandbox, there's just over 166,000 parcels of land. And again, it's quite expensive to invest in even the cheapest one. Again, at the time of this recording, cheapest parcel is going for just over $10,000. So, I mean, that is a big bag just to plop down and say, you know what, I think this is going to be the next big thing. So let's do a few key takeaways. I can tell you right now that if I had to put my own money down as an investment, just a kind of like a wild card flyer, I would probably create a small metaverse pie using something like M1 Finance. In fact, I'll do that. I'll do that right now, and I'll leave a link down below in the description. If you want to check that out, or even kind of come back to this video in a year and see how that pie's doing, just investing in those three companies might be the way to go, because that's risky enough, investing in individual stocks. But then again, if you kind of want to dip your toe into the cryptocurrency water, those altcoins that represent like the future of the metaverse, they could pay off. Some would say maybe we're already too late, but then again, some people would go, oh no, we're so early, just buy and hold, have your diamond hands. But as you look and kind of take that even wider approach, or maybe the most risky approach, and look into buying that virtual real estate, picking the winner right now, here, like right now, knowing if it's Decentraland, the Sandbox, or something else, well, honestly, we just have no idea. So you better have some pretty deep pockets, some pretty big bags if you're thinking about committing to that, like right now. But hey, let me know down in the comments what you think, or what you're thinking about buying. I would love to hear from you. Also, if you're new to the channel, please don't forget to hit subscribe and ring that notification bell. All right, as always, I'm Rich, and until next time.